Christopher Barrio. Número 8, Nacho Flores. Número 18, Ángel Hernández. Número 19, Wisdom Onuma. Número 20, Tomo Josinovich. Número 22, Isaí Bravo. Número 23, Julio Valino. Y número 30, Yomar Vizcaíno.
Almost. Forgot the coaches.
Gracias. El técnico principal para SF City es Verdi Mardenov, asistido por Nobel Agdo y Eric McCall. Muchas gracias por todos acompañarnos hoy. Muchas gracias y que disfruten el partido. Vamos, FC, fierro y oro.
Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to San Francisco.
What a beautiful day we have out here at Boxer Stadium today.
Absolutely. Welcome, everyone. It is a beautiful June afternoon out here at Boxer Stadium. My name is Sequoia.
And I'm the early bird.
And you are tuned in to SF City Soccer.
Oh, my gosh. What a great match we have today against Alamaden.
Alamaden, that's right. Playing Alamaden out here on what can only be described as an idealistic San Francisco day. The pitch is clean, the players are stretched, and that kid's running across the field maybe to go get a ball. But they'll be out of there soon, and we'll kick things off.
Or at least let's hope. Let's hope.
The elusive 12th man. No, well, that's you. That's you, dear listener, as you're kicking off your Sunday, tuned into some excellent sports action. We'll be with you during the course of the broadcast, talking about all things soccer, football, or just kicking the ball around with your friends, as we'll be here until, well, till the match is up, till SF City wins 115-0. We're supposed to be. Are we allowed to be biased in this?
I think so.
I'm rooting for SF City.
I'm wearing the jersey.
Same. It looks great on you, by the way. I love it.
It looks great on you as well. You have the scarf as well.
SF City scarf on my around my neck, and a nice Muni logo against the front.
Oh my gosh!
It's actually a very beautiful champagne color, in my opinion.
When the wind comes in a little bit later this afternoon, as it so often does out here in the beautiful Excelsior neighborhood, some of the players are going to wish they had your scarf.
I think you're right. We've got a gentle breeze coming in right now, west by southwest at 13 miles per hour on a 64-degree and sunny day down here in beautiful 94107. As both clubs are preparing to walk towards each other ceremoniously, very slowly, perhaps to give each other high fives, perhaps to exchange recipes. I'm not quite sure, but I'm excited to see it all happen. It's the refs giving everyone the traditional quick high five. Mm-hmm. No fist bumps, you'll notice. It's just a quick slap on the hand.
Just an acknowledgement, a bit of sportsmanship before the day gets underway.
I like kicking things off with the sportsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got the players. All lined up, walking out onto the pitch right now behind the referees. Some sort of ceremoniously, perhaps superstitiously, touching some grass, while others are just excited to get out there as they're ready to get out there on the pitch and kick things off.
Some of the crowd is standing, some sitting, all anxious for this excellent match to get underway.
Yeah, this is going to be a rematch of a match that recently happened, right? Or not a rematch, but they're playing again. Playing Alamaden for a second time in recent sports club history. Should we wave to them? They're looking in our direction. Great job. Pause for the Star-Spangled Banner. Got to switch over the aux. All right. Little national anthem action here as the players now are going back, exchanging fist bumps and asking each other, why is it not Sitting on the Dock of the Bay that we just listened to?
You've got Alamaden out here in the white and green kits, and San Francisco in the beautiful Muni livery, coming in with the yellow and black with the red trim. What an amazing color scheme and jerseys. I think these are the hottest item in town.
I think you're right. They're definitely very good-looking jerseys as they catch the eye from a distance as well as up close. They also seem like they're really good in sweat wicking as well. The construct of the jersey is very high. It's the middle of the afternoon, not the morning, as players are getting things squared away. Maybe a few last moments to talk about strategy. They're going to take a photo, it looks like, together on the pitch. As per tradition, the goalie will upload it to their Instagram, and everybody will tap the like button.
You just got to make sure you tag everyone on the team.
It's a lot. You got 11 players out there. Again, maybe that magical 12th, as we have a kid way off the pitch now, but maybe still eyeing a spot as a future member of SF City. We've got one couple balls on the pitch as players are just doing their last minute. They brought out the cones over on the Alamaden side. They realized they looked at us and they said, we're going to have to do a little more warm-up if we're attempting to go up against SF City.
They saw those jerseys and said, we need to prepare as much as we can.
Referee checking the net, making sure that there's no sort of shenanigans, no hidden ball trick action, making sure it's regulation size and all of that. SF City is going to be radio left, attacking to the right, while Alamaden is probably just going to be lost out there on the pitch, I would assume.
Probably.
But radio right,
I don't know,
going off to the left. And will be with us today on the broadcast for the first half in this formation until halftime, where they swap sides. We've got the coach Birdie, who we had a chance to catch up before the match, going over to the other coach, chatting him up.
Birdie's got a great coat. He's ready for the wind to roll in today, but he's also ready to take on this team with his full squad today.
Absolutely. Yeah, Birdie's a master strategist, soccer enthusiast, and, I would say fashion icon based on that coat. It's a great-looking coat. 100% with you on it. Nice and warm for this breezy day.
It's true.
All right, sides are taking their formation, and the action's about to begin out here. 90 minutes enhanced by a little white ball as goalkeepers are getting in their sections. SF City goalkeeper on his knees, perhaps in some sort of ceremonial start to the match, as several players now have taken a knee, and they're back. SF City with the kickoff. We got number 27 passing it right back to the center midfielder. SF City's probably going to start things off in, it's kind of like a 3-1-4-2 action. Pass back to the keeper. The keeper's going to pick it up.
A lot of aggression from Alamaden to start. San Francisco's got to be on their toes.
Yeah, it's a bit of a high press. Keeper kicks it up, clearing just past the midline. SF City wins the 50-50 ball. We got him running up the middle. Pass out to the left-hand side. Keeper for Alamaden dives, makes a diving catch as SF City tries to make a little aggression earlier. A little bump by the goalie. You can't do that, keeper. Little chest bump action over there. The referee's having a word with him. The referee understands that was unnecessary.
If you're going to bump the guy, maybe don't do it while you're wearing the full bright orange outfit.
It's true. I think that's Flores up there. Is that number 8? You've got number 8 on the left wing and Bravo on the right wing up as their two strikers. I think that's what I'm seeing over there. Can you see the numbers yet?
Not quite.
All right, keeper from Alamaden clears it down all the way back to the other touch line. It's going to be a goal kick for your club, SF City. No, it's number 27. Who's number 27? Sandoval, he's back.
Oh, we're so excited to have Sandoval back today. He was serving a bit of a suspension, but we're happy to have him back on the pitch today.
Absolutely. SF City retaining possession kind of between the midfield and defense, kind of kicking it around, looking to establish, keeping a good formation as the goalie's kind of calling out what they want to have happen back here. Vizcaino is your keeper today. I'll say a striking shade of brown for the keeper as well. These SF City uniforms are nice. 50-50 ball won by Alamaden, then right back by SF City as they retain control in the midfield. Ooh, a little bit of a 50-50 between Alamaden and SF City. Alamaden comes up with it, pass into the middle, right through the center. Referee has to get out of the way as number 8, who is that Young from Alamaden, makes a nice pass in the midfield. Almaden's kind of just moving things into the middle as the ball comes in the middle. Keeper comes in with a nice save. Vizcaino, really good save in there. Comes up out of his box to meet the pressure. as number 6, who are we dealing with here? Barrios makes a nice turn. Loses possession, though, in the midfield. Alamaden pressing up the right-hand side now. Kind of looking for an opening. You know, they just keep playing ball. Oh, bicycle kick attempt from Alamaden. That is a dangerous high kick. Cannot do that.
Thought so as well.
Referee. So 2 for 2 and chatting with folks from Alamaden, saying things like, how did you get here again? You said you drove the car? Well, we took the bus.
And it was a straight shot. Good bus today.
It is. SF City's kind of playing the long balls here as another one comes right up through the middle to number 27, Sandoval. Pass comes out here to the right-hand side. Number 2, Borrayo, comes out, puts it out to the corner to Sandoval again. Sandoval seems to be the player they're targeting here on SF City as he dribbles into the box, puts the ball in, but it's quickly thwarted by the players of Alamaden.
It was a good idea. A little bit of English on that pass, but it didn't quite get there.
Everyone's kind of regaining their posture now as SF City falls back into its formation. Goal kick from the keeper. Just passes it right out to Alamaden. Just sort of a shy little pass. Alamaden playing a long ball down the left-hand side to number 10. It's going to be a bit of a foot race as number 10 from Alamaden gets there. And off SF City for our first corner kick of the game.
Isaac Barroyo gives up the corner there. It's his second year with us. Local coming out of SF State.
Oh, you love to see it.
You love to see it. The Golden Gators.
Absolutely. The Golden Gators?
The Golden Gators.
I like it. I like it. Oh, we got some folks chanting over there in the corner, letting them know you're not going to score a goal on us. Alamaden hand up from the corner, puts a nice ball in the far corner of the box, headed off Alamaden right back off as SF City player, and it's going to be a corner kick on the opposite side for Alamaden now, their second of the match.
The crowd is on their feet down here, right at the rail. They're excited about this game.
They are.
If you're not here, come on down here, Boxer Stadium. There's still time.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful day down here. Again, 64 degrees, a slight breeze moving west by southwest as Alamaden sets up for the corner kick. He puts his hand up as if it means something. Ooh, what a dud of a kick. Right into SF City.
Oh, and it
SF
does
City
right back.
It doesn't clear it quite as well as we'd like to see. Alamaden now retaining possession, kind of close to the box down the corner. SF City with a nice stop and a throw in for SF City. They're going to pick it up quickly. Alamaden player gets right in the way. Good sort of defensive posture by Alamaden there on the far side. SF City just kind of going to take their time here, try to set something up, get a little possession, make some passes, and see what they can get going forward. As they're trying to retain possession, but Alamaden really kind of swarms them over there on the far side before passing it back to reset play. Back to the keeper who's going to get some pressure out here. Looks like
Sandoval is really making him work for it.
Sandoval might be able to intercept a bad pass back to the keeper, but the keeper clears it up and out. Right under that beautiful Standard Deviant Brewing sign.
Oh, my gosh.
And the USL League 2, so picturesque here in San Francisco.
You're making me thirsty over here, Sequoia.
Well, good thing we got some drinks up here, actually. We have coffee. Oh, should we take a sip of coffee?
Oh, we should.
Count of 3, SF City fans. As a free kick goes Almaden's direction. Not sure what that's about. 1, 2, and...
Drinking some Excelsior coffee today, just beyond our view on Mission Street. It was looking beautiful in there today when we went in this afternoon. They were excited for this match as well.
Mm-hmm. Alamaden tries to play it up to their right forward. He's going to try to collect it in the box. Doesn't really do a great job of it. It slowly trickles out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for SF City FC. So up in the front, we got Fernandez, Flores, and Bravo is what this says. But Sandoval's actually starting, so perhaps we have Flores, Borrayo, and Sandoval. So the ball kind of bounces around in the midfield. Alamaden comes up with a shot in the box. Stopped.
Oh, great save.
Stopped by the keeper. Vizcaino makes a nice diving stop, lays on the ball. Had a shot come through on the right-hand side of the box over there. The keeper made a good play on it, stayed in their lane, and relatively easy stop, but, one that could still go through if there's a bit of a mishap. So, well done.
Vizcaino's kind of waving everybody up right now as he launches the ball into the midfield.
Yeah, right on the half line. SF City tries to retain control. Ooh, and it looks like off Alamaden maybe. No, it's going to be an Alamaden throw-in. Already out on that far side over there. Right up against that picturesque backdrop. So we're looking at McLaren Park over the far side of the field. Looks like we're going to see a foul from Alamaden. A little tugging on the jersey over there. Knock it off.
Yeah, got the beautiful
Number
blue
14.
water tower, a landmark in the neighborhood, looking back at us. You think the water tower's happy to be watching this match today?
How could you not be? Beautiful day like this as SF City grabs possession back on the defensive side of things. Running up through the middle. We got a little bit of a run here. No, turns it over, and Almaden's got numbers. Not great for SF City with a shot. Ooh, shot over the crossbar. Good rip from number 7. I will say Winsdorf. Good left. It's going to be assigned a goal kick over there. We got a replay coming in here. We see the ball coming over. It was a bad possession on SF City's part, and Almaden just recovered with numbers up top. Number 7 for Almaden just decides to let it loose with his left foot.
Just a little bit too high there, but you want to keep him away from opportunities like that. It's getting a little scary over here.
Yeah, not a shot on target, but not a shot that whatever right between on target and just a shot is what that felt like. A little more dangerous than your typical shot, but also not on the box. Ball goes up again to the keeper.
Escanio's putting his work in today.
I was about to say, yeah, Almaden's really putting some pressure on the keeper. You know, I think we've had one shot on goal or one sort of opportunity with Almaden really putting some good pressure on. Try to collect the ball in the midfield. We got number 2, Burayo, passing the ball up to number 22, Bravo. Pass back to the keeper, tries to clear it out. Not the greatest left foot, but it got the job done. As, let's see.
Flores commits the foul here. He's our captain, 3rd year with the team.
1,000 days of flying the colors of SF City. You love to see it. Almaden trying to get some possession here in the midfield. Kicking it around to the side. They got a nice run up the side now. They don't have numbers in the box, but they've got, you know, they've got a decent shot as it's another corner for them. I think what they're just really trying to do is put some pressure up on SF City. At any point, SF's getting possession. And other than that, put a high press on, or at least some solid pressure. Maybe not a high press, but moving in the direction of trying to get the ball in the back of the net without any ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, and the pressure's working. You know Birdie's over there thinking about what he can do to get his defense a bit more active.
Corner kick comes up. It's kind of weak. SF City clears it out with a header. Almaden gets it right back in a very similar position. Edge of the box. Long touch. Ball goes in. Headed back by SF City and cleared away. SF City's press comes up. See if we get him in a little offsides action here. Almaden's already looking gassed out there.
Yeah, they're working hard.
Looking exhausted. Asking where their bus transfer is.
We're playing the long game here.
Absolutely. Almaden, again, another run right up the right-hand side. They're really testing that right-hand side on defense. Ball comes in the middle. It's across. SF City's going to clear this one out without much issue. We got a turn up here by number 22.
There we go.
Oh, let's go Sandoval. Sandoval with the touch and a turn right at the midpoint. He's got 4 in front of him. What's he going to do here? He's going to push it out to the right-hand side and pass it off to number 22, Barrios. Right back to Sandoval. Sandoval's unable to retain possession. We got two on Almaden, though. It's going to be a foul if they call that. Yeah, no advantage on that one. You cannot grab onto somebody's jersey and turn them, which is a new rule this year. You used to be able to just hold on to them, but they swapped things out. Almaden playing it up to their forward as well. SF City, nice slide in there. What's going on, number 2?
That's Boroyo again.
See you, Broyo, with that effort right there. That's the sort of thing that's going to win this game. Good championship mentality, trying to win over those 50-50 balls, you know?
Those are the sort of things you learn at SF State.
I love it. Golden Gators teaching them well. As the keeper plays another long ball up the right-hand side. That right side on defense, our left back is not... It's not getting back as quickly as I think they would like to, as Almaden now has played the last 4 balls up there, and it goes off his back heel as well. Number 23, Bellino's got to get some stretches in there here. As ball goes right back to the middle, we've got the ball coming in from across in the middle, 14 going up for a header, and the keeper, again, denies it before pushing on the pressure right the other way. We want to go right back at him. We've got a runner up the side. SF City trying to hold on to things, collect it. There you go. Nice pass right in the midfield. Just hold on to the ball, get a few touches in, get your shape, and decide exactly what your plan of attack is. So you can really see the 2 forwards up top waiting for it. Almaden's got 4 back on him. They really should put 5, maybe even 6 back on Sandoval, if I'm being honest. I don't even know why they have 4. Just put them on defense against him. So SF City kicks the ball back in their own half. Just kind of chilling, just kind of feeling things out. You know, sometimes it's the best way to get in the game is just get a couple of touches.
Feels like this is the first time we've really stopped to get our rhythm this game. Hopefully now we'll settle in, really put some pressure on Almaden.
Yeah, we got some passes coming up right through the midfield as well. Number 22, Bravo. Good ball there just a moment ago. And who is that? Number 6, Barrios as well. Ball goes back to our center midfielder, Vasquez. Passes it right up the middle. Square away open ball going up to the left-hand side. We've got SF City here, corner of the box, left-hand side. Deciding what to do with it. Where are they going to go? Pass right into the middle. Number 5 shot. And it's just over. A lot of things to like about that play, though. First of which is that we were kicking it and almost scoring. Second of which is we watch this replay. Is this run here on the left-hand side? Big open spot. Looks for the open man in the center. Like to see a little bit of movement right there. And number 5 comes on through with the kick. That's Argast. Can't put it on frame, but, you know, sometimes you take the long way to get there.
A great pass, though. Put it right into space where it needed to be.
Absolutely. We should mention that today's referee is Ivan Sinkovic is doing the center refereeing duties for us today. Ivan's out there in red as SF City is going to try to. They got to stop Alamaden here. It's on a run going up the right-hand side of the pitch again. Pass into the middle. Number 21 kicks it over the bars.
Too easy.
Peterson. That was too easy. Going back to the SF City chance, though, I like the opening that they had on the left-hand side. I really like the possession that they were playing on their own half, just kicking the ball around. Great way to get involved in the game. Just get a couple touches in. Just, get the ball under your feet, pass it to a friend, pass it to a teammate. You see a lofty ball goes over to number 2 on the right-hand side. I like it. And then right back out to the side. Good hustle,
Saves
number
it.
6. Good hustle. Love to see it. Quick 1-2, and we got to run up the right-hand side. Number 22's got numbers. SF City with 4 charging up the pitch.
Bravo
Over to number 27, Sandoval.
pass.
Oh, and it's going to be touched out by Alamaden. Looks like a SF City throw right there in the corner. Can you imagine a more picturesque spot in these United States to have a throw-in than right there in that corner? What a beautiful pitch out here today. Ball goes right back to number 2. He's going to maybe try to play it in the middle. Right off a Alamaden player. We're going to get another throw from number 2 as SF City goes right back to, is that number 7? No, number 6.
That's Barrios.
All right, we're going to get a ball here into the box. Number 2 goes up. We got numbers in the middle. Header goes up. Oh, we got a little bit of push action happening there. Number 27, Sandoval. Bit of a push-off against one of Almaden's defensive players. Honestly, it looked like he might have fallen on his own a little bit there. But I don't know. You get someone as strong as Sandoval out there, everyone looks like they're just kind of falling over.
It's true. He's out there with twigs.
They say that he eats a dozen bread bowls a week. He goes down there and he gets the clam chowder and the bread bowl. And that's what helps him grow so large and strong out here. That's the traditional meal of the SF City Football Club. Dungeness crab and bread bowls. SF City, nice chest trap over there. Retains some pace. Nice 1-2-3 as we're running up at the right-hand side here. Maybe a little bit of advantage. Ref decides not to call it. Oh, collision between number 7. Lays out SF City's. You don't like to see that. Alamaden is trying to run down to the corner. They are unable to get to the ball. You don't like to see that happen into number 5, Argast. I think they're just trying to slow him down. They've noticed he's nimble. He's quick on his feet. As we see the replay here, look at this ball. Look at this great movement by SF City. Trying to control in the middle. Here's a collision. Yeah, you got to call those.
And Argast, he's a great young talent from the East Bay. He is the future of this club in many ways. So let's protect him a little bit.
Should maybe call out to Oscar Gillian and Cecilia Chavez, our 2 assistant referees. Cecilia here on the near side of the field, and Oscar holding on that far side where we've been busy this match, as the far side has been really where they've been playing the ball up. As Alamaden tries to collect possession here, passing it back to their goalie in that bright orange jumpsuit. Might have had to borrow it from a friend or a cousin or perhaps his niece. It's fine, but it's no SF City jersey, I'll tell you that much.
No, it's not Muni Brown, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. Alamaden here with a little more pressure. They're looking to play into the box as they hold on. We're not putting a lot of pressure on them. We're not putting bodies on them. We're sort of more staying in the field here.
Yeah, Bellino looks
SF
gassed.
City. Totally. SF City comes up here with a dribble right through the middle. We're going to have him run it by himself as revenge maybe for that last hit.
Oh.
Ref's going to call this one right there. Maybe a little bit of a tactical foul.
And
He's going to hand him the yellow for that. That's right. He was on a run right there. They had numbers forward. Yeah, you can't get away with that.
By the end of this match, Argast is going to be familiar with this turf. He spent so much time on it.
All right, we've got number 23 out there, Belino, taking the free kick, setting things up. Let's see what their tactics look like here. The first free kick that we got within striking distance here for SF City. As the replay was just played for you to check out there. That's right, Alamaden, 17th minute. He's got that yellow card. You get too many yellow cards, they don't even let you have any of the pupusas that they're selling out there. They take it. They take them from you. Even if you put them in your locker before the match. Ball coming into the middle right now for SF City on the far side and headed out by Alamaden. No real threat there, unfortunately. So Almaden's going to try to run up the right-hand side. We got a foot race here. SF City, you love to see it. That's going to be a throw-in for them. Great effort.
Great slide.
Excellent slide there by that young defensive player here on the near side. Let's see what number they are once they retrieve the ball from the corner. Number 2, who are we dealing with here? Borrayo. Really nice. Really good hustle play from him. We love to see it as SF City tries to get their tactics here.
Oh.
Nice little collection into a tight space. Nice spreading it out. SF City sees a pitch that is wide open on the far left-hand side and plays it out there. Really beautiful ball. Got plenty of room over there for SF City to reset up, recalibrate, and stretch the field back in the dimensions that they want to be playing in this match today.
Playing real patient right now, which is probably the way to go after all that pressure on the far side.
A little clear out from Alamaden. You can sense that they're getting a little nervous. They're just trying to play it through. We're going to see another ball up the right-hand side, as that's really what their strategy is. Almaden's got 3-on-3-ish. Keeper makes a nice little diving save around there. Vizcaino, you love to see it. Not too challenging, but you got to stay on your mark when you're doing that sort of keeping.
He's got a good eye for the ball. Catches the flight of it, knows where it's going to be.
Rayo, nice 1-2 ball right there. Tries to hustle after it. A little bit slow. But that's okay. Not quite sure what that foul was all about, as the referee points and says, hey, get back over there. I think he pointed to Colma, is where he told him to go take that kick from. Number 8 from Alamaden sizes up the field. Asks some tough questions like what he's doing with his life. He tries to figure out exactly what they're going to be doing here. Almaden's got one player checking in, but they don't really have much movement besides that. They just send it to the far side and hope to win a 50-50 ball, which they do. SF City now back in possession, trying to hold on to control. Ball kind of goes right through everyone, right back to Alamaden. His keeper holds his hand up saying, pass me the ball, but realizes he can't use his hands. Tries to play it around with it, clears it out. Very lucky clearance right there, as SF City easily could have stolen that back and had an open goal.
Ball's back with SF City now, looking to make an attack again. We'll see here if we can get a little bit of reprieve from the defense on this far side here. They're gassed over there.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're seeing again so much of the action's happening on that far side, whether it's Almaden's right or SF City's left. As the throw-in kind of comes over. We got a sort of compacted side over there. SF City retains control, pushing the ball up. Almaden's going to kind of play around, get the ball out of danger, it appears. As they pass it back to the keeper, and kind of a riskier spot, but SF City's well positioned for the 50-50 ball, so we'll see if we can get some possession back here. Seeing some good one-touches and two-touches out there from both clubs, which is nice. Sort of a skill. They got some good def skill that's happening out there. So Alamaden has to run up a nice little grassy knoll to go grab that ball before trying to get a little bit of movement here for a throw-in. SF City's falling back. We got 6 on defense now against Almaden's 3. You can kind of see that the possession plan here is don't let them get in the box. Oh, number 2, excellent play. 50-50 ball is going to be awarded to SF City, as they're going to call a foul on that one. What's the play here? Number 16 is kind of just pushing the game in a way that doesn't quite make sense. He's maybe frustrated that he doesn't have the champagne on his chest, that he's lacking the Muni on his sleeve and the fire in his heart to play for SF City.
And the ref saying, what you doing? What's the rush? The burritos will still be there after the game. They're not going anywhere.
But another yellow card, we're taking that papoose out of your locker. Ball goes into the box. Alamaden with the header in. Ooh, just wide of the goal. Velasquez had no concept of a worry, as it was an offside call. He saw it all the way.
Speaking of the pupusas, they're being brought to you today by Adelitas Antojitos. This is a delicious spot. Going to be right out behind us here, behind the stands. And they were served in the Mission yesterday, and now here they are, Boxer Stadium.
I love it. I love it. Kudos to the SF City team for putting together such a great program. Alamaden right here at the top of the key. pushes it out to the far right-hand side. For a moment there, we thought there could be some action. We're going to go with a goal kick here for SF City. One of Almaden's players throws their hands up in protest again, shaming the fact that they will have to return to some other city outside of San Francisco as we retain a goal kick here.
You have to imagine that the visiting team comes here and goes, this is living.
Absolutely. SF City pushing the ball up, just sort of collecting themselves. Just get a couple passes back and forth, get a little bit of structure, a little bit of rhythm here. Oh, nutmeg. Oh, number 13's feeling it. Number 13 is maybe just might walk off the pitch after that, right through his legs. Right through his legs like the 38, right through the middle of rush hour traffic, not stopping. This guy's own dedicated lane is so wide. SF City gets some good possession, plays it back to the keeper. Almaden's going to press. You hear the coach yelling at him. Again, asking where they parked. SF City right through the middle. Just kind of keeping good possession. It's maybe been about 30 seconds now. You want to see maybe a minute or so of just kicking the ball around. Good turn there in the midfield. Maybe going to think about switching fields. Now they play right back to the middle.
Patient our team is today.
I like it. And you see Almaden's kind of pushed back in their own half now. We broke the pressure as we got 2-on-1 over here against SF City's defensive player. He's got to get it out of there. Finds the clearance. You don't need to go 2-on-1 when you got numbers like this. Ball right into the middle, right over to Almaden, though. Didn't really get much mustard on it. Didn't get enough hot sauce on that taco. Enough clam chowder on that bread bowl. Enough chill on that Chardonnay. Almaden, though, a chance right here in the middle of the pitch is trying to retain control as the ball's kind of bobbling around. They're going to kind of hold on to it, it seems, as they play it back and decide to play the long game. As they switch it up here to the near side for maybe the first time this match, they're going to kind of test this left-hand side. Yeah, there it goes, right? That left-hand side ball. SF City FC. A little bit of a header, kind of up and out by number 19. SF City FC Onuma with that header, being able to get things out.
And, Wisdom Onuma was not happy to get that one out of bounds, but good to get them to reset here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. As the referee calls pause, the referee says, hold on a second. Has to correct somebody. You cannot phone in your orders to Aristocult. You got to wait in line.
You got to wait, just like everybody else.
Take it. I'm so sorry. Corner kick coming in here from a player on Almaden's side. Raises up their hand, waving to their friend in the crowd. Kick comes in, far side of the box. It's going to go long, but a header right back in the middle from Almaden. Number 22 clears it out from SF City. As we see a little bit of pressure kind of trying to build the other direction, but ultimately we're not able to get control of it.
And this is Jozinovic, number 20 over here on defense, kind of filling in for this corner where earlier we were a little gassed, but seems to get a little more energy right now.
That interesting foul that was just called, the referee called it, and they called the foul against a player that had their back to them, while the assistant referee on the far side, Oscar, was square there, knees refreshingly bent, looking for it, didn't call the foul. So, you want to see the ref that has the call make the call. But in this case, we'll put up our best defense and see if we can't get it back on the other end of the pitch. As Almaden's setting up here, they got numbers up in the box. Number 7 up on the top of the key. Watch out for him. He was the one that had that nice strike with his left foot earlier in the match. So you see what Almaden decides to do here. A little bit of tussling. Ball goes in right in the middle. See the top of the 6-yard box. SF City headers, 50-50 balls all day long. Cannot do that. What happened there?
You can see, too, with the wind, the ball gets up in the air and it just hangs there for a moment.
Absolutely. As we got an SF City player down, as we go to the replay box here, the ball comes up and it's just headed up. Oh, yeah, you can't do that. Can't injure a player. All right, SF City's going to take a kick here as they size up the field, looking to the south, beautiful Balboa Park. Everyone's hanging out and listening today, including my mom. Hi, Mom.
Good afternoon.
What you're supposed to do when you're announcing sports is waving to the camera and say, hi, Mom. We got the crowd out here. It's growing in number as time goes on. We've got folks chanting as the ball crosses midfield almost.
Again, that wind, it gets you.
Really, really strong wind there as Almaden's kind of putting the pressure on him right here. But the crowd's building out here as it's a beautiful day as SF City gets control running right up the middle. Probably got Sandoval right here. He's going to pass it on out to the right-hand side as SF City's putting up numbers to the fourth.
Little give and go there. Looking like
a little
Steph Curry.
nice give and go. Yeah, that was real beautiful.
Oh,
right back to the
again.
middle. Number 2 in the box. Let's go. Pushes it out to the side towards the touchline. He's got to kick it back in the middle here. Trying to find some space as defense kind of checks back to him. All right, let's go. Maybe get a corner out of here. Turn into a productive thing. A little bit of a scuffle down there. SF City goes down. The ref's not feeling it. Ref has no sympathy as Alamaden gives a nice long throw. Oh, number 14 beat him with the spin move. Faked it like it was coming in close and just ran. He's got quick feet. Oh, nice pass over to number 21, Alamaden side. He's in the box. Takes a shot. Velasquez.
Great grab.
Good save. Good save. That was going in. That was an on-target shot.
Look, he's saying, I'm not wearing this Muni livery brown and not giving it my all out here.
SF City is going to try to play another long one right here as we see what the 50-50s result in. Right in the middle for SF City as possession's sort of mixed here. See who comes up with it. City on the left-hand side, kind of deciding what they want to do, where they want to put the pressure in or if they want to collect. Wisely plays it right back to the midfield. Oh, nice ball up the left-hand side. Good touch. Real simple, real smooth. Pass in the middle of the box is too weak, unfortunately, but a really good idea there from SF City to have the overlapping run on the far side. That was a nice little bit of gamesmanship as well. Oh, cook him. Take him to town. 1-2 from SF City brings us open on the right, or on the left, excuse me. Ball into the middle. Fresh set of grass in front of him. Number 5 sizes up the shot, takes it. Ball's out to Alamaden, number 2, inside the box, passes in. Ooh, and a little deflection off Almaden's defensive player before the guy in bright orange that borrowed the gear from his coworker decides to get going.
That was
It's so
clever.
bright, it's so orange. Where do you get that? It's tripping me out. SF City getting back on defense here on the right-hand side as they've got to get back as Almaden's pushing numbers forward. They got number 7, their midfielder that they're really seeming to run a lot through, get in the middle of the box. That ball was going to him too. Poor passes. He collects it right now. Oh, he's still running. They got numbers in the box. Alamaden. Ooh, Alamaden takes a nice shot with the right side of the box, right foot curving away from the keeper as Velasquez gets a hand up near it, but over the top of the crossbar. Real close shot over there, though.
We're about 30 minutes into this game now. It seems like both teams have settled in a little bit, starting to find their rhythm.
I agree.
Now let's hope that SF City can break ahead.
Yeah, we're looking for a goal here from the boys in gold as, the weather should mirror the excellence that they're playing through as they pass the ball around the box. Just getting a little bit of that rhythm back. I agree. I think they're settled in. I think the first couple minutes, Alamaden really kind of controlled everything, and then SF City Sense has done a pretty good job of keeping control, though. I say that and they lose it as they try to run up the left-hand side.
Number 10 on Alamaden he's big. He's strong.
He's a big dude out there. This is a field full of young men, and he's one of the larger ones, no doubt about it. Quick feet as well. Very quick feet. As SF City has put a little bit of pressure on Alamaden as they're making some passes of questionable caliber. SF City with the header bringing it right back into the midfield. Hopefully we can do some good collection here. Unfortunately, Alamaden grabs it out there on the far-hand side. They're going to try play it right through the right as they've been doing this match. Oh, no, sir. Tries to do the nutmeg. It's not going through. As Velasquez makes an easy save. What a little dribbler.
They'll hope to get him like that all the rest of the afternoon if they're that easy.
He's getting tired out there. He needs an anchor steam to kind of perk back up.
You think they're playing knowing that the case of Anchor is waiting for them at the end?
I hope so. Or maybe some Liquid Death, official sponsor.
Should we crack one of these?
I think that's probably the right thing to do.
All right, do you want to crack open the Armless Palmer or the Rest in Peace?
Both.
Rest in Peach, excuse me.
Let's finish off this coffee and then pour some in. Again, beautiful day here as the wind's kind of picking up in a nice pattern, but the sun is out, the clouds are staying away, and we're in beautiful Balboa Park in San Francisco, California. Wherever you are today, we encourage you to come on out, become a member of the club, and otherwise support your local soccer club. SF City FC is 51% supporter-owned and 100% great. As keeper Velasquez, keeper Vizcaino. My apologies, I think I've perhaps been saying it incorrectly. Vizcaino makes a nice save. SF City clears it on out to the side as their defense tries to get possession of it, but a weak pass gives possession right back to Alamaden. As they're going to get in the top of the box. Trying to penetrate there. Oh, both players are kind of tugging at each other right there. You got 14 and number 19, but SF City comes up with the foul.
And
the coach is trying to yell at the assistant referee.
And Almaden's yelling at the referee, and the referee's yelling back. There are 2,000 seals.
We got the play right there where they're both tossing each other down. Thank you for the call. I want to thank our audio engineer, professional extraordinaire Kevin. He does it all. Thank you, Kevin. Also doing all the video for today's match as well. You can sense Almaden's a little riled up right now. You hear the voices escalated. It seems like the coach was upset. And the one and only Burrito Justice has joined us up in the booth. So you know what it's all about. Burrito, what a beautiful day to be playing a match up here as SF City's trying to get some good possession. 0-0. We got a ball coming up through number 22. Right over to Sanchez, right in the middle of the box. Beautiful spot. Wide open for SF City FC.
Oh, the top of the crossbar.
The ball's up in the air. Keeper tries to hit it out, and Almaden is going to try to clear it out. SF City still threatening right here. We got the ball in the top of the box. SF City pressing forward, looking for a ball in the middle. Almaden makes a nice defensive play, blocking it away, but SF City persists. Oh, my goodness. What a series of events right there. So Almaden presses up the left-hand side. Number 7 with that wicked left earlier is looking for a cross into the middle, and they get it. SF City clears it out. It's going to be maybe a throw-in, or Almaden's going to grab possession and kind of restart things over on this side. Number 21 trips. And number 2 for SF City clears it on out. My goodness, what a sequence that we just had over there. Let's take a look at it again. As SF City's first great chance to score right here, we got number 27, Sandoval, coming through to the middle. Makes a beautiful pass right to an empty bread basket, just begging for a loaf of tartine in there. But unfortunately, he overshoots it just by a few feet, and it's right off the top of the crossbar.
A selfless play by Sandoval results in no croissant.
And off to the line at Aristocult they go. This ball coming in here from the corner. Yeah, we're broadcasting. We're live. As number 8 is going to try to get the ball right in the middle. Takes a long shot. It was always hopeful. He was kicking it from South City, asking about the train schedule over there in Brisbane. He's off.
And you know, those kids that were behind the pitch, they've been real helpful. So shout out to the youth over here, picking up the fly balls.
Absolutely. We put some. I'm
going to give you some armless Palmer.
Oh, please, yeah. Pour it on in there. As SF City regains pitch, we're joined up here by noted soccer analyst Burrito Justice, who's been a part of the SF City community for a number of years. Burrito, any predictions for the score of today's match? SF City kicks it into the middle.
Hopefully a 2-1 City FC. That's my prediction.
You heard it here.
We'll see. I could be very wrong. They did not have the goaltender, the goal behind goal drivers last 2-3 games. So the goalies were having to run up the hill and get the ball. And I think this is a great improvement in the game, having the helpers.
You know, it takes a village, and sometimes that village is about 11 years old.
So Almaden.
Broadcasting on, can I ask?
We're on.
People who are not broadcasting, so I can on the social media. How is this being broadcast?
We're on YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, so if you type in SF City FC on YouTube right now, we should come up. We are live.
Throwing Almaden up the right-hand side as both teams are kind of trying to gain possession there in the midfield. Almaden player dribbles deftly through about 3 or 4 players. Real nice ball right back out there to the side. So they're going to probably look to cross it in here in a second. Don't quite have numbers. Cross comes in. SF City with the header to clear it on out of there. And we're trying to regain some possession, but not really making it happen. It's kind of just bobbling around there. Good cutback on the far side as Almaden looking to make something happen. Ball goes in the middle. Header going out. Keeper's going to have to run out of the box and make a good save out of his own 6-yard box.
That far side has been our Achilles heel this afternoon.
It's really true. So much of the action's been flowing there, I think intentionally.
You know, Birdie's scribbling down notes here, thinking about how he's going to change things at halftime.
Through ball goes up for the forwarder, number 22, Bravo, and is cleared out by the keeper in all orange for Almaden. Yeah, I like our chances with the through ball so far. It's feeling good. We're testing the defense. I also like the possession that we're seeing in the middle of the field. It feels like both clubs are knocking on the door here, getting one in the back of the bread basket here. Just trying to get that country loaf in the hole. You know what I mean? That croissant in the bag, that burrito in the foil. As SF City puts some pressure on, we got a ball up towards the top of the key. Keeper comes out, slides. Doesn't look as graceful as you'd like. I don't think they're going to be on the SF Ballet next year, unfortunately.
Not going to make the sizzle reel, that's for sure.
Definitely not. Good left foot, though, but the wind is blowing in that direction, so it adds, a good 10 feet perhaps. SF City right through the middle trying to gain some possession. Quick little 1-2 ball. You love to see it. SF City, a little triangle offense, been studying Phil Jackson, or Steve Kerr here. Thinking about the switch. What's going on? Which one of these? I don't think it's the SF City. You just have to search for SF City in YouTube. So we'll get the link out there for everyone who's wanting to. Well, if you're listening, you're already tuned in, I suppose. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us. Alamaden retains possession in their own half. Here on some beautiful USL League 2 soccer. As the ball goes up the far side, little communication between the keeper and the defense. It's like any good partnership, you got to communicate with one another.
It's true. Any relationship depends on good communication. It seems like we've got it.
You think the keeper and number 19 have like a shared calendar, or just chat a bunch, or Marco Polo, FaceTime, text message?
I think they're on the Slack together.
SF City's group chat's got to be lit as the ball just sort of glides out towards Birdie's control over there as he's pointing up and he's saying, good job. Gave him the thumbs up, saying, good idea. Execution was inadequate, but the idea is what they're trying to do. As Alamaden does basically the same thing, trying to just play it up and hope that they win those 50-50 balls, something falls and they're able to get a shot on target.
Number 5 here.
Good ball out the far side. SF City tries to get something going, and Almaden's player kicks it out of bounds. I think it's their captain here on the near side as well. They got the armband on, the bright yellow armband as well.
Yeah, number 8, Ignacio Nacho Flores.
That's not our Flores. That's right. Quick little 1-2 over here as SF tries to gain possession. That's going to be an Alamaden throw. You see a bunch of supporters over here on the SF City side, and on the Alamaden side I see, nothing actually.
A lot of pine.
A lot of pine. That's right. That's the way to say it. As SF City community is out here in force today, you heard some chanting earlier. You see families out here. You got kids. You've got young adults. As SF City tries to collect possession in the midfield before passing it on out. Might see a ball up the right-hand side over here. And Alamaden just says, I don't want any part of that. Clears it on out.
And with good reason. Number 6 here, Barrios, scored the late winner last weekend's home game against Davis Legacy, so they don't want none of that.
Nice. Yeah, they absolutely don't want any of that.
Too much spice.
Too much. SF City's got a nice break right through there. A ball right through the middle, but it's going to be a foot race between the keeper and SF City number 7, I think. No, number 5, excuse me. That's going to be Argast, who's really turned on the gas a number of times and running right through the middle. He's a midfielder, but they're playing some through balls to him, which is nice to see, getting him involved in the game. You want to see your midfielders get involved on both sides of the ball, whether it's offense, defense. Keep it moving. Stay engaged. That's the goal here. Alamaden has a nice little 3-man triangle going here. Ooh, but they're playing within a risky spot, and the referee calls a whistle and says, SF City, you are too good. We're going to have to give them a kick. Alleviate some of that pressure. Number 7 boots it forward up the right-hand side. We're back to number 10. We got a run up here on the left-hand side. Tries that fancy crossover. Cross into the middle. Bicycle kick attempted, missed. Number 21 trying to bring it on in for the shot and collect. Can't quite do it. He's out there on the edge of the box now trying to put something together. That's the second bicycle kick we've seen from number 14, and maybe here's a third if he can get his way. Ooh, goes for a scissor kick, misses it, and the ball is kicked and collected back out towards the Alamaden half.
With all those bicycle kicks, he's made about as much contact as I have this afternoon, so.
Alamaden passing the ball around, just looking lost out there. Looking like they're trying to catch a train and all just running into the night owls.
You're going to have to wait a bit longer.
But when's the 43 coming?
I got to tell you, this Liquid Death Rest in Peach, not bad. How is the Armless Palmer?
Refreshing and delightful. We're into it.
One of our fabulous sponsors here at SF City FC, and thank you to Ian for helping to put together all of that.
1,000 thanks to Ian, who's done so much for the club, time and energy. He's here. He's running around. He might even be running around more than the guys in the pitches. SF City puts a ball up through the middle. Keeper's got to collect. It's a bad ball back to the keeper. A slide goes in by number 5.
I like that the refs lets him play.
Argas absolutely lets him play. That was a good 50-50 ball. Good sportsmanship. Both get up and go their separate ways. No harm meant there. Just both going for the ball. SFC tries to collect in the midfield and see if they can get a little more pressure going back. That was a good example of trying to seize the opportunity and step on the gas maybe when you could have just jogged and had a slightly different outcome. You'll love to see SF City members really stepping up as you got some good pressure happening too. Not letting them have anything.
This is a tough matchup here. Number 10 on Alamaden, just too big, too strong.
Absolutely.
Gets it out of bounds.
Throwing for Alamaden as they try to figure out what they want to do. Birdie's hollering. He's telling him to press up. Birdie's saying, go forward. And a master strategist such as himself, you do well to listen to his advice. As SF City's trying to retain possession, or trying to get possession here.
You know, we're coming into the end of the half. A little bit of urgency is a good thing to add. Make sure that we go into half with our heads held high, knowing that we put the pressure on them.
Yeah, both these clubs are trying to get a goal before the half as we go up the right-hand side with Alamaden here. They're looking for maybe something in the middle. I'm going to, spoiler alert, it's going to try to be a bike right here. Oh, no, Alamaden with the middle. They got a shot up towards the top of the 6-yard box. Ball's bouncing around, cleared out by SF City. Not a great clearance as it goes right back out to the right-hand side. This ball's coming right back into the middle, and it's going to be a corner kick for Alamaden as they're running a lot through number 7. He had a great shot on goal earlier and has been really kind of driving the offense. He's been on this near side. He's been on the far side. I think he's kind of playing a center midfielder role, Winsdorf. I will say, I think he's doing a good job of kind of controlling the pace of the game for Alamaden.
Megan Bellino over here, number 23, really put in the work.
Ball's going to come in for the corner. Oh, that's drifting. It's floating up to the top of the 6-yard box. Everyone jumps up. It's bouncing around on the ground and cleared out by SF City. Ball goes right back out towards the corner as number 7 on Alamaden tries to gain possession. We've got 2-on-1 down there. It's not looking too good for him. Best he can hope for is a corner kick. Gets a throw in instead. As Alamaden decides just to play it on back towards the midline and regain possession. Ooh, whiff of a kick. Goes up about a mile high and lands in the box, city box. And it's going to be a throw in Alamaden, so maybe it accomplished its goal, but it looked like a bit of a whiffer.
You can sense the crowd teasing him down there.
Absolutely. As SF City wants to go in the half with a goal here is really the goal. Be able to go in with a half and then maybe adjust the lineup to a more defensive posture for the second half of play. If things stay how they are, maybe you don't change a whole lot, but leave it to Birdie as the ball comes in the middle of the box. Almaden's going to be flagged for offsides here. Doesn't matter. Just stop it. Beautiful goal if it counted, or beautiful shot on goal if it counted, but never going to see the stats book because that one was an offsides.
No.
Got
a great save too, but
repeat coming in here as we got the ball right up towards the top of the box. That kick and chip goes through as we got the guy that's always trying to do the bike kicks collect the ball. Everyone from Alamaden was offsides. 0-0 at the end of regulation here, but we'll have a couple minutes tacked on for some stoppage time before we go into half as the ball is taken away from SF City with a real nice slide tackle. Alamaden looks like they want to push forward. They don't have numbers, but they're trying to make something happen here as they retain possession in the midfield. And stop me if you've heard this before, going up the right-hand side. Collect the ball, bring it right back into the center. Trying to figure out exactly what they want to do here. Try to get their shape back. Number 7's arms up in the air as he retains possession. No one's around him. Ball goes, tries to kick it over to the Golden Gate Bridge, aiming for Marin, and comes up just a bit shy. But he really went for it on that one. He was off by 20, 30, 40 feet.
Closest person to kick it to right there was Carl the Fog. As we look out over the beautiful cityscape of San Francisco, houses of all colors and shapes in the background, and a great game happening right here.
The referee's going to go ahead and call it a half here at least, as the score is 0-0, 0-0, 0-0. Hey, how's it going? As we're on up here hanging out with you. What a great half of soccer it's been so far up here in beautiful San Francisco, California. What have you noticed in the first half?
You know, that right side has been the Achilles heel for us.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Birdie is going to talk about that as soon as he gets into the locker room.
We see fashion icon, soccer mastermind, and overall good human being, Birdie, greeting the players as they come off the pitch. Maybe talking a little strategy, figuring out exactly what they want to do in the second half. I'll tell you one thing he's going to be telling them is there are some very delicious pupusas right outside the door.
How many pupusas do you think you get at halftime?
I feel like it's as many as the goals you score, but I'm no soccer strategist.
No pupusas yet, then.
Oh, goodness. It's been a great first half of soccer. Again, 0-0. Let the announcer take it over here for a second.
We have pupusas. We have some pupusas on the concourse of the stadium. Delicious pupusas. Please help yourself. Support local business. Thank you for coming today. If you want to be today's thirstiest fan of the match, remember, take a picture of yourself here at the stadium. Tag SF City at SF City FC and tag Liquid Death, our official hydration partner, for a chance to win an entire case of Liquid Death. This will be our last match here at Boxer Stadium. Our next match will be the 30th of this month at Kezar Stadium in Golden Gate Park, where we'll be inviting the Mexican team, Tapatío, who is, of course, the reserve team of Chivas de Guadalajara, Club Deportivo de Guadalajara. So please come to that match. Coming up also, our match on Treasure Island, El Clásico.
San Francisco's got to be on their toes.
Yeah, it's a bit of a high press. Keeper kicks it up, clearing just past the midline. SF City wins the 50-50 ball. We got him running up the middle. Pass out to the left-hand side. Keeper for Alamaden dives, makes a diving catch. The middle, right through the center. Referee has to get out of the way. Is number 8, who's that young from Alamaden, makes a nice pass in the midfield. Good afternoon, San Francisco.
As the fog rolls in over Boxer Stadium, boy, do we have a second half for you.
The players are geared up. They're stretched out. Almaden decided to bring all 11 back out there. They're going to need 12 if they want to go up against SF City in the second half, as they are radio right going to the left. And the visiting Almaden is radio left going down to Colma.
And going down to Colma, I don't know. Are they ready
I'm not
for
sure
it?
about that. Well, the second half's about to kick off here. My name is Sequoia.
And I'm the early bird.
And this is SF City FC, as Almaden's going to be playing the ball right on up to kick off the second half. They're encountering that wind. There it is. Can't play those through balls like you used to.
You know,
as they try to make a nice run up the left-hand side, they got the ball inside the box here to kick things off early. As the cross into the middle, deflected off by SF City's number 2. Same thing right back again. SF City trying to collect and clear as Almaden with the quick pressure right off the bat.
Similar to how they started the first half, just coming out hot.
Yeah, you really saw that in the first half, too. The match started, they started running immediately with a high pressure. And they're encountering that wind that's now in their face, as SF City's going to have it at their back at this second half. Expect a lot of good through balls like that one right there going up the right-hand side for number 27. Sandoval, ball back to the keeper. He can't use his hands. He's still wearing that giant orange. It's just all orange.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, that wind is going to be a bit of home field advantage here in the second half. We're in the bit of a valley here, the Islayas Creek watershed, and the wind just rips through from the ocean a couple miles to the west. Let's hope it benefits SF City.
Almaden's over here on the left-hand side, going to play a cross right into the middle, cleared out by SF City. And it's a goal, Almaden.
Gosh.
Ball cleared over from the left-hand side from Almaden, and the ball just barely trickles off an Almaden player right into the goal, as it looked like it went right through the middle of everyone. So look at the replay here. We've got him going up the left-hand side, and it's just unfortunate. It just kind of squeaks it right through. And nothing on that, no sugar, no magic, nothing special, just a little bit of a foot up against the end of the ball, as number 14 from Almaden puts it in the back of the net. Kingai, it's a great goal. Unfortunately, they don't play for SF City. So we're going to try to get one back here, as SF City now down 0-1.
Not the way you want to start a half. Just an odd goal, too. But here we are.
Yeah, it wasn't very pretty. It wasn't poetic. It wasn't beautiful. It was just a cross into the box and just kind of getting a foot on it at the end and trickled on in. And that's unfortunate for SF City. I don't see them changing tactics, though, around this. They're still kind of in the same 4-4-2 as they were both in the first half and starting off the second half. I view that less as a sort of a goal that they were building up to and more of just one that kind of snuck away, as it feels like SF City in the second half is trying to get some possession here, get some movement, and control the tempo of the game.
You come out of the half, those pupusas are in your belly. It's like we just wafted a little bit there.
Yeah, exactly.
Did not have the focus that we needed to have.
No, they didn't, It's like heading to the park with a burrito without a napkin, You're not really thinking that one through, are you? Almaden tries to get it right back into the middle. Number 7 is what they're running the players through right now, as he collects and then passes back. Almaden trying to make something happen while SF City tries to just disrupt the game a little bit, get some control back. I'm going to try to get a few passes in a row here as they petition for it to be out of bounds, and the referee says, yeah, I guess you're right. Sure, why not? SF City throwing. SF City's going to take the ball now, try to get a 1-2 going on as they run up that right-hand side, but Almaden's quick to get it back. 50-50 balls in the middle galore. Is a strong slide in from an Almaden player is going to result in a foul, as SF City player number 1 in our hearts is down. As he runs with his chest towards us. It's not possible to see his jersey number, but I think that's number 22? 27. Oh, my goodness, that's Sandoval. Don't you dare slide into Sandoval. So SF City's going to get possession in their own half now, try to string together a couple of passes on the defensive side. Just get a little continuity, get a little bit of a control here as a turn goes into midfield, a ball right through the middle, going up to Sandoval's very good friend, number 22. Bravo.
And he's had 1 goal so far this season, so he's got it in him. It's just a matter of finding that right moment.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's a great point. As we think about sort of the the club here for a minute, SF City FC. It's mostly a supporter-owned club. Are you familiar with this concept, the 51% supporter-owned? It's owned by the city, owned by people living here in the city and abroad. They're trying to build a soccer team, and citizens of the community can truly call their own. The SF City plays the ball right into the box. It's cleared out by Alamaden for another throw. Membership packs come with season tickets and member-exclusive scarves like this excellent one that I'm wearing, and other goodies like Foggy operating a 7-8 bus. Love to see it as SF City tries to get some possession here in the middle. It's kind of just bouncing around between everyone right now as SF City comes up with the ball. Again, trying to get a couple touches on that far side. Just build a little bit of momentum as they work it into the middle here. Alamaden's going to get control off a bad pass. It sort of was a deflection. Well, it takes one to know one as Alamaden hits it right back. And another poor pass, number 5 coming up on the left-hand side of the box. He's got 3 on him, but he still persists. Alamaden collects the ball as it was just too much pressure for one individual to handle.
Our guest there really did not have the papoose in the locker room. He's come out with a lot of energy.
Oh, a shot from number 6 here on the SF City side is going to maybe result in a corner kick. No, a throw-in is a good hustle over there by Almaden's player. Stops the ball from going out on the in-touch line and instead just out of bounds.
And remember, number 6, Barrios, scored the late game goal last week, so let's hope he can do it again.
Alamaden waits for their keeper to pick up the ball. Oh, great bit of half hesitation there. Saving those half seconds is really going to add up for you. Just a little roller out to the side as we see Alamaden try to build a little bit of pressure from the back. They might have recognized the fact that the wind is blowing against them and the through balls are just going to be more difficult. We might try to see them change up their tactics here to better address this beautiful San Francisco fog as Carla the Fog rolls on in. Look at that, a little bit of a breezer as the ball flies up in the air, not very far. SF City tries to get possession back, but Alamaden, good ball, tries to play right over to the top of the middle. SF City's keeper thinks about coming out, does not. Number 2 on the defensive side clears it for SF City. It's going to be a throw in Alamaden on the far side of the pitch.
And number 2 here is Arroyo. He's been good today.
Yeah. SF City's clearing the ball out of the box as Alamaden puts a little bit of pressure on it. I'm going to see what they can do here as they build out from literally the end touch line. Try to string together a couple passes. That's 3 going into 4 here with a 5th going out the far right-hand side as SF City is whatever the opposite of numbers is forward, as it was about 2 on 7 and not going to happen for them. The converse of that, though, is that Alamaden tries to push it and SF City's got 7 on 2.
A little bit of patience here as we head forward closer to the stands here. The fans are loving it today. The Northsiders were getting into it down there.
Oh, you're talking about the Northsiders, the greatest supporter club in the history of time and space?
I almost didn't even feel like I needed to say it. It was so obvious when we were down there.
They were great. They're going to call throwing Almaden's way here, which is unfortunate. It looked like it went off one of Almaden's players. Oh, the referees changed their mind. Oh, thank you very much. I think that's Cecilia. Referee Cecilia is just on it today. Perfect call. As SF City tries to collect the ball, trying to get something done, they chip it right into the middle. It's deflected off the top of the head from an Alamaden defender, and they swing it out far wide, but kind of an errant pass. Good hustle over there by the SF City players as they rise in, give a nice slide, and retain possession as they build it up again right from the middle of the pitch, going out that far right-hand side. SF City's got a good posture here. They're nice and spread out in the front, kind of tempting the defense. They're going to get a throw in here. I'd like to see this sort of structure coming from them, you know?
Speaks to the poise of a San Francisco team. The Phoenix is on our flag. We don't get down by a goal. We're ready to come back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. As the ball gets played into the far side of the box to number 23, he's going to try to collect it over here, right, rolling out the back into the box. He's going to pass it back here. SF City tries to figure out what they want to do. Another ball coming in right to the top of the box. Header over to the keeper. Easy save from the keeper. Washes it all the way in. You think that helmet he's wearing distracts him at all? What's he listening to in there? Has he got a Spotify?
He's listening to
mix?
a podcast.
He's probably. I take him for a podcast listener as well.
No, he's not ready for Ladonia yet.
Absolutely not, no. SF City keeping possession right in the middle of the pitch right now. Just holding on to things, just keeping it moving forward in a healthy way.
They got a little space here now all of a sudden. The field was a bit crowded earlier, but now we're spreading it out.
Absolutely. As the ball is passed back to the keeper for Alamaden, tries to, just puts his whole body into it and doesn't even quite make it to the halfway mark. Says a bit about his conditioning as well as the wind, but SF City's kind of thinking about going up this right-hand side that was really popular in the first half. Nice move over there.
Yeah.
SF City, they're going to call a foul on that.
The way he was dancing right there, you should take him to Golden Gate Park.
I can Hilda Sylvester now. Oh, we're going to get a yellow card for one of Almaden's players for not only dissent, but just being a fool out there.
Get that out of here, the ref says.
Just get out of here. Number 7's upset. He says Salesforce Tower doesn't look good. The ref said, excuse me, yellow card. Number 7 said we should
the new lights on it.
Number 7 said, let's take down Sucho Tower. Ref said yellow card.
That's uncalled for.
Alamaden 1, San Francisco todavía 0.
So what are they going to do here from this free kick, you think?
I think they're just going to crowd the box and try to get ahead on it. SF City's got numbers in there. They got 6 in the box right now, as well as 3 stacked up right in the line in midfield. Try to get a good kick in here. Maybe just get ahead on the end of it. You're going to see them probably run in. They got the wind in their favor as the kick goes up and in. A little shallow. Got ahead on the end of it. And we're going to see maybe a goal kick. Goal kick as it just skims off the head of an SF City player. Nothing really interesting happening there. You didn't see any picks. You didn't see any sort of movement in any particular direction. You want to see him seize those opportunities.
Yeah, not quite putting on the pressure that you would hope there.
No, the Northsiders are trying to will this into existence as they're over there chanting in the corner. I got to ask you, do you think that they're chanting the city is ours or maybe beer?
Are these the songs that the Northsiders are singing? Because I can hear them from here.
SF City's making a little bit of pressure up the left-hand side. Here's they're going to try to swing a ball over in the middle maybe. No, thinks about it, stops on it. Number 8 passes right into the center. Nice quick turn by number 5. SF City's going to run up the side, bring it in the box, keeps it in bound masterfully. Really well done, but at the end of the day, possession is retained by SF City, actually, as Alamaden tries to clear it out. More play in the box as we got numbers against us. 4-on-1. SF City player number 5 tries to go down. Goes down far too easy. Unfortunately, Barrios isn't going to get the call that he wanted there, and it's cleared out back closer to the center line as SF City tries to gain possession. It's going to be a foul on number 14. That's Kingai, who is just honestly disappointed that they decided to move somewhere else that wasn't an apartment in the Mission. You got so much beauty here in San Francisco. Why would you want to play for any other club?
It's true. You got to imagine that Almaden is just angling to get to the cable car after this. Just get a taste of San Francisco.
You know, Almaden had one player that played for us last season. Fuentes was with us last year, but decided this year he was going to just, I don't know, maybe rest and chill as the through ball goes up through the box. SF City tries to get possession, but unfortunately it's a little bit too far. Decided to switch on over to Almaden for reasons unknown. Maybe got sick of the Al Pastor. Maybe tired of the views.
Mm-hmm. He said, Excelsior coffee, too good. I need less good coffee for my club.
Absolutely. The fried chicken on the corner of 17th and Van Ness, too crispy. Too delightful. The honeyed biscuit is too honeyed. Decided to move out of the city and play for Almaden as they take the free kick here. The keeper gets almost a half again. Maybe hit the weight room after this one, get a little post-game workout in. It's leg day maybe. SF City tries to bring it through the middle, but it's a jump bunch ball. We got a ball right through the middle. Shot number 8 goes over the crossbar. Excuse me, number 6 for SF City makes a rip onto the ball. Number 8, excuse me, that was Flores. Oh, no, excuse me, that was number 6. Barrios. As we see the repeat from this one, we're going to watch him kind of come in here, try to get a good collection, a quick identification that he's got a shot open. He's 24 yards out. Rips it over the right corner. After
that goal last weekend, he's just feeling confident out there.
And I like it. You know, you're not going to, you score 0% of the shots that you take. No, 100% of the shots you don't take, you miss. How does it go? Believe.
Wayne Gretzky, where is he when you need him?
Alamaden tries to get something going in the middle, but both teams are just kind of trying to get a little bit of tempo, trying to collect themselves after the goal by Alamaden. I think Alamaden might have dropped one of their forwards back to the midfield possession, midfield side of things, as before they had 2 up, and now they just kind of have 1 that's pressing forward.
You got to imagine now that they've got the goal, they can play a little bit more conservatively.
Yeah, the ref's going to whistle him back and say, hey, scoot back there. can hear the ref telling him to play on as some players fell over and kind of a little bit of pushing, a little bit of shoving. The referee's going to call for a foul in Almaden's direction. Free kick to the visitors.
They're doing some dancing there that would be at home in some clubs in Soma, but maybe not here on the pitch.
Sounds of Sylvester in their ears here at Boxer Stadium on this beautiful Sunday. SF City's going to get the ball, press up. They're looking for numbers to go into the middle as they feed it on in, but Almaden's going to get control and kind of turn it the other way.
A real missed opportunity there.
It really was. SF City with a quick throw, trying to push it up the side here, as we'll see them try to get things happening in the middle of the pitch. Through ball actually might have some legs on his. Almaden takes it up. He's running up unobstructed up the left-hand side. Ultimately going to lose it, and it's going to be probably a goal kick. No, corner kick, excuse me. Corner kick for Almaden.
And on the defensive end, that was Vasquez, number 4. He's our vice captain. 3rd year with the club. Again, coming out of SF State, and before that, local to the city as well. So you love to see a local kid make it here.
Absolutely. Perhaps played here as a child, now getting to realize the dreams, part of the USL League 2 here in beautiful San Franny. Corner kick is whistled off before it even starts as the referee says, hey, stop for a second.
I thought that whistle was about your Sandy Frandy call. I was a bit concerned there for a second. He was going to turn towards the box.
He's holding up a yellow card in my direction. No, the referee says, all right, play on. He saw something he didn't like, talked to the players, and it's all sorted now. He's got a close eye on him, though. He's not even looking at the guy kicking the ball. He's just looking into the box, backs away slowly. As Almaden's putting the pressure on. Sweeping ball goes into the box. Everyone goes in. Oh, right through the middle. Almaden with a golden opportunity. Much like their decision not to be here in San Francisco, makes just kind of a poor call and just lets the ball kind of glide right through. Ineffective.
Got a bit lucky there, but, you know, we'll take it.
Ineffective, like whatever they're using to proof their bread if it's not this beautiful fog. Got to get a bit of that fog in the bread, am I right?
What do you think the local beer is for Almaden? It's not Anchor.
No, it's certainly not. Oh, ball goes up through the left-hand side. Almaden's kind of looking to add some pressure again. Cross goes in real quick, one-toucher, but SF City heads it out. Good defensive play out there. A nice collection. Number 8, just a real soft foot on there. Oh, quick turn. Quick turn that's met by Almaden being there on defense, but that was almost something for SF City. You love to see the 1-2 touch from them. A little bit of movement as we got maybe 3 subs that are coming over here, starting to warm up, maybe get on in the match. As they're stretched, we got 3 sets of fresh legs. You can see the Almaden coach kind of looking over here with concern on his face as all these men look like they're ready to get in there, play some soccer. Almaden, an atrocious throw, doesn't even go in bounds. Perhaps it's his first time playing soccer. It's got to go inbounds. Quick throw, the ref says, no, hold on, I got some subs coming in. We got number 10, number 7, and number 43 coming in. That's going to be Laguna, Pineda, and Moody coming on in.
And for Pineda, this is his first season with us, but he's got 1 goal so far, making a case for sticking around here.
Yeah, you love to see it. For everyone that's been chanting to give Moody more playing time, this is your moment. All right, we got some subs coming out here. Good stuff as the supporters are cheering them on, saying great stuff out here.
And Perkins, number 43, comes in as well.
Number 8 subbed out and number 4 subbed out as well for SF City. And then on the far side, we got another substitute. I thought they were going to let us play with 12 there for a minute.
Vasquez coming out here. Birdie gives him a good tap saying, good game.
So see what these fresh legs can do. And let's see if Birdie changes up the tactics at all, decide to put a little more pressure through. Put a little more pressure up top as, you got 3 guys out there that are ready to run that haven't been doing it. Let's see what they're capable of. 43's here on the near side. And on the far side, we've got a little more action happening. Almaden with some pressure up the left-hand side. Cross into the middle. Collected. 14 takes a shot on goal, deflected by number 23 for SF City. Ball bounces around, yet to be collected by any individual. Number 6 looking to clear it out. Oh, SF City with a great opportunity here. They got numbers 4 on 3 running up the right-hand side. A pass up through the middle. Number 27. Sandoval's looking to make it happen, but unfortunately can't. That was a good opportunity. They had 4 on 3 with good pace on the end of the ball, but unfortunately couldn't play it through far enough to give the give the forward the advantage they needed.
That last pass was just not quite as crisp as the ones before it.
Nah. About as crisp as Fournette and Tall Boy, or a little pony of high life. You needed to hit the spot, and that one unfortunately didn't.
The kids over there helping to throw the ball in.
Ooh, heck of a throw right there. That one about 20 yards.
Yeah.
As Alamaden tries to get control up towards the top of the box, and SF City's going to retain and look for a nice clear out here. Alamaden's back line's holding real nicely here in the middle. They got good discipline, as they're not all sort of out of sync and out of line. They're playing pretty good. SF City a little bit more of a staggered line in the back. It seems to be controlled by the sweeper, number 23. As the throw comes in and Alamaden tries to look to make something happen. It's going to be another throw for Alamaden. Coach Birdie talking to the assistant coach down there. What do you think they're chatting about?
I think they're really looking at what they can do to turn the tide here. Right now, we just got a little bit too much happening on that far side. It feels, in a way, like we're mirroring the first half, where we're just not quite putting the pressure on them that we need to.
SF City right now with a chance to put some pressure on, kicks it up to the left-hand side. SF City's going to retain, but this has kind of been the story of the second half, which is not great passes and good opportunities. Number 43's got a check to the ball. Oh, and number 5 slaps it away to just buy a little bit more time. That's a nice move, actually. I like it. Just a slight bit of time wasting as the ball goes over to number 10. Nice long throw from number 43, the new sub that just came in a second ago. That's cleared out. That should be a corner kick.
We're going to get a corner over here.
And they're going to get a corner. That's correct. That's the right call. Good call by the referee. As SF City's going to see, okay, so we got 2 defensive players that are pushing in and a midfielder that just dropped back. Look for number 20 and number 19 to be the targets on this into this ball.
Laguna, who's kicking it, he's our top goal scorer this year, so he knows what to do with that foot right there.
Kind of a pass down and low and out right there.
That was on me. I jinxed it.
As it's going to be a foot race between SF City and Alamaden, who retains possession. Number 14. Number 14 tries to be sneaky and collect. Oh, gets angry. He's knocked down. We've got some a little bit of thrash here as number 43 is collecting the ball, pushing it up forward. They got a good run on the ball, good pace right to the middle. Referee's not going to call a foul on that. A little bit of a push from behind as Alamaden tries to figure out how to find a pathway forward. That was a good run. Ultimately resulted in nothing interesting, but SF City's trying. As this ball goes up the right-hand side as Alamaden tries to collect. Might kick it back to their goalie. Kicks it out of bounds. Oh, great job.
Bravo over there working that far side, number 22. He's got 1 goal so far this season. Let's see if he can make it 2 here.
Got some of the kids chanting down here.
The kids are on top of the opponent's box here. Let's hope that they can do some taunting as well.
A lot of psychological warfare here on the USL League 2 happening today. As SF City's playing with the ball right around the top of the box. We got maybe a shot coming up here. Dribbling in on number 5, just runs right into a defender, nowhere to go. Number 20 tries to get a good collection on the ball and make something happen, thinking about what side of the pitch they want to go to. Over to the new sub 43, who's going to get a nice, good, crisp pass over to number 10. It's unfortunately taken from him as Alamaden tries to retain control here. Nice little floater up in the air. We'll see what happens at the end of this 50-50 ball. Ref says that's going to be SF City throw-in as here we go. SF City's going to play it back, maybe kind of regain their possession and composure. You know, we got a match next weekend against another club. Who are we playing next weekend?
Tapatio.
And they're going to be playing over at, is it Kezar?
Yeah.
So this is the last match at Boxer Stadium as Alamaden tries to get a little bit of pressure here as they've got a 4-on-5 going out to the left-hand side of the box, bringing it right back into the middle. A little overlapping run. Poor communication results in nothing interesting, but they've still got possession. They're in the box. They're dribbling, trying to find a shot. Shot goes up from Alamaden over the crossbar. No save from the keeper necessary. But it's called a corner, so maybe you got a little bit of a finger on it as we go to the replay here. Shout out replay man Kevin, by the way, just doing the most out here to keep everyone on the same page. Appreciate you, Kevin. This ball comes here in the box. You can see the shot right over the top. Okay, so Vizcaino, makes a nice save there, just getting a finger on it to push it over. As this corner kick is set up against a backdrop of the Muni buses coming in and out of their respective homes as the J streetcar so poetically winds through the hills and valleys of San Francisco on a beautiful Sunday. This ball comes into the box real high, and a header attempted towards goal. We got a flag up on the near side here, and they're going to call it an offsides.
Too many headers. That was the call.
Too many headers. But again, beautiful day here in San Francisco. Sanchez Francis, the city by the bay, SF City's home. As again, we see the streetcars moving back and forth. How'd you get to the game today?
Oh, I rode a bike, a Bay Wheels bike.
Excellent.
I almost feel a bit bad saying that I didn't take Muni.
And yeah, what's on your chest? You've got the Muni logo here, as Muni is a supporter of SF City. As the ball comes here on the near side as a run is attempted. Alamaden trying to push it out to the far corner. We're going to do a little one-on-one over here as number 14 is feeling gusty. Ball goes to the top of the key. There's a little bit of an opening. A shot is so wide it might just land in the bay.
And you know, the fog is coming in here. We were under the sun here during the first half, but we are firmly under gray skies here now. Let's hope that the change in the light will benefit the yellow and red.
Absolutely. We're going to have a sub here from Alamaden. This is number 7, I think, that's coming off for them. Coming in is number 11 for Alamaden. Number 11 is Madia, and coming out is Weinsdorf, I believe. Is this Weinsdorf? Is this number 7?
I think so. They give each other the high five.
He's going to put a penny on and try to get his Uber Eats order in here for after the match.
You know,
number 21 is subbing out, excuse me.
We went out at half and looked at the food. There was a line. It was popular down there. Huge
line. Great pupusas. Great crowd down here today as we got the Northsiders in full effect. We've got families out here and noted soccer analyst Burrito Justice. As the ball goes right through the middle, SF City trying to make something happen right there. Number 43, good bit of spice on that shot, or on that pass.
Good idea, just did not find a receiver.
I feel like that's been kind of the story of the second half for SF City's good idea, but just hasn't found the man that they're looking for.
Yeah.
As Alamaden pushes up the right-hand side, number 13 is going to try to put a little bit of pressure on there. Number 43, dropping back in the midfield, has done a better job of containing that run up the right-hand side that we saw so much in the first half.
Yeah. Those fresh legs really paying dividends now, forcing Alamaden into a bit tougher of a position.
That's why Birdie's a tactical genius and fashion icon in that order that he is. He knows how to make things happen.
You know, you got to bring out your subs at the right time, and he knows exactly what he's doing. And it looks like we got 2 more coming on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, what coat to put on? Again, he's got that nice, long, thick coat on, which as the fog rolls in is proving to be the right play. As Alamaden takes a nice corner, lofty, very, very far shot. The referee holds up their flag. We're not going to let this one play. Referee says, hey, that's going to be a goal kick. The ball has to go inbounds. Again, this might be Alamaden's first soccer match. They're still figuring out the rules, but we're here to help them.
Checking into the game here in just a second is number 21, Murakami. Glad to have him in the game. And then also number 12, Bengas, third year with us from Salinas, a little bit further south, but has found his way to this tip of the peninsula where so much good playing is happening.
Birdie gives number 6 a nice little high five saying, great job so far great job, you're done. Here in the second half.
Barrios will not get a chance to have another game winner here, but that opens the door for someone else.
Great job. It's your time to go get in line at Aristocult. As the keeper from Alamaden, just great bit of time wasting there. Brilliant tactical move. Wastes up to 2 seconds there for his team. As he's now standing on the top of the box looking confused and unsure about where he's going to kick the ball. He looks as lost as someone's first time in groceries at Rainbow Grocery, excuse me. Totally unsure of what to do. High kick there goes unpenalized for SF City's. Alamaden retains control. A little bit of footwork there. That's not too bad. Alamaden, good movement. I'm going to say good movement from Alamaden in a very confined space. Alamaden really doesn't have the through balls that they had in the first half. It feels like they've changed as they actually try to make one go right through there. Try to change towards maybe a high pressure in the midfield, whereas the first half it was all through balls all the time. They've decided the way to go is slow it down a little bit. SF City, great teamwork right there. Quick goal kick right back to the goalie, who passes it in to the near side here as SF City's going to come up the left-hand side.
You like to see the quick action from our team here. They got to come back from behind now, and so you want to see that energy picking up here in the second half. Yeah,
you can tell they're on the same page. You know, you got to imagine they're Slack. They're all throwing the same emojis on comments and things like that when they see some sort of success. As a foul, they would put the emoji of a mouse, but with the blinding glasses over it. As I didn't quite see what the foul was on that call. Almaden's going to take a free kick. Maybe just out of sympathy for the fact that they are not SF City supporters.
They are not. What a shame.
Ball goes back to the keeper wearing bright orange. toys around with it, clears it out. Headed down. SF City's trying to keep some control here. Nice little step over by number 13. Oh, it trips up, and that's going to give us possession. SF City possession in Alamaden's half. All right, we're going to see what's going to happen over here. Is number 43 up the left-hand side. Is going to see what kind of magic they have in their boots. Coming on here, one-on-one, cross into the middle. It's quickly cleared out, though. Just couldn't find the man on the end of it.
Just nothing there.
Had the opportunity. Oh, number 14's got a high elbow there. He's got a hand towards the head, and the referee's going to call it finally. Can't do that. Number 14 on Alamaden's side really had his arms up near the head of number 20. Number 20, Joviznik, has been hit in the gym, it looks like, but there's no sort of remedy to an elbow to the head.
No, there's not.
Alamaden's going to take a nice run through the middle. That's a beautiful through ball right over there to number 11. Tries to cut back into the middle, deflected by an SF City player twice. Number 13 is going to take a rip at it, deflected by SF City player number 13 three times. As it's going to be cleared out for a corner kick. Good defense on the SF City side of things. You love to see it as we see the replay come on in here. Really beautiful through ball. Good spot. Keeper's in possession. He's got his feet, knees refreshingly bent, feet up, ready to go, and is ready for the stop. But SF City number 13 says, you know what, I'm just going to save my keeper the time, the energy.
Joe Zinovic there was a one-man defensive crew.
Absolutely. It's going to be cleared out poorly by SF City, as that's not what he intended. Ball went right back out of bounds. It's going to be a kick again for Alamaden.
Going to replay that one more time. And Jozinovic, by the way, from Redwood City, used to play for Bay Cities, but you got to imagine that he's very happy to be playing for SF City.
And number 7 is taking the corner kick right in front of the Northsiders, who are really letting them hear it. Club supporters are out here in full effect today, chanting, singing, and letting the players know that they're here to support their club as the ball comes in over everyone. We're going to have a rush over here by number 43, who's traditionally playing on this near side. He's going to take out the far side and try to find some action up there. No real numbers forward, decides just to play it back, play it safe, and we're going to see how SF City readjusts. We've got a run coming through the middle right back to 43. It's on the right. Again, not as strong side as he's typically playing on the left for us. Looked like a handball. Kevin's correct in that call, but the ref's going to let it play as it maybe it was incidental, or maybe the ref just says, you could use all the help you need. You can get Alamaden.
You know, a bit of patience there coming out of the corner kick. You thought we might have a bit of a counterattack, but they decided to pull it back. Really hope we can find some space in this defense here. We're not quite finding those gaps right now.
Yeah, exactly. You want to see him make it happen, spread it out, and find a good pathway forward. As a Slovis player, number 12's coming on for a sub, and they're taking off somebody that might have, sprained an ankle, or maybe they're just tired or something like that, because that was about the slowest jog I've ever seen.
Yeah. He just does not know what to order when he gets up to the front zeitgeist, and they're ready to throw him out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pulls out his cell phone, starts recording the bartender. Asks if there's a drink check-in on Yelp. Man so slow, he's living in 2014.
Entra número 12 Adrián Jacobs y sale número 13 Leonardo Álvarez. El marcador sigue diciendo los visitantes 1, San Francisco 0.
Well, the score might be 1-0 right now. SF City's looking to put a little bit of pressure on here as we approach the 78th minute of action. They got to make something happen here kind of quick, as we got a little bit of a tussle over there on the far side as an Alamaden player tries to rip off the SF City jersey. He's so impressed with it, he wants it before the match is over. He's got to wait until it happens after the match to change jerseys. Alamaden put some pressure in coming into the box right here, but it's not going to result in anything. They don't have any numbers forward. Maybe a crossover to the middle, deflection off an SF City player. It's going to be a corner. Oh, they're going to give a goal kick. Great, we'll take it.
You know, number 7 there on their team, playing with a sense of urgency that you'd hope our team in this last 12 minutes or so here would find for themselves. We really got to pick up the pace.
Yeah. The goalie did a great job over there to run to it, as good movement up the field as SF City is really trying to make something happen. They're going to have to keep running those. Number 43 gets pressure from right behind, dribbles through 2 men. He's going up. He kicks it out to the left-hand side. Number 10 out in the corner as several players from the midfield rush up trying to get ahead on the end of the ball. What kind of connection we're going to see? Ball floats in over to the goalie. Goalie jumps up, punches it away. Doesn't fully clear it out, but Alamaden gets a boot at the end of the ball and brings it back out to the SF City midfield. That felt like a pretty decent shot right there. Keeper was in the right place at the right time with a strong fist, but SF City, good attempt.
Yeah, hope to see a bit more of that if we can break the seal here and get into the goal.
Okay, we got some numbers forward here on the SF City side. We're on the half, top of the key. No one's up there. A 1-2 maybe. Oh, the give and go falls just short as it comes off an Alamaden player. Alamaden player trips over the ball, though. As Alamaden runs up the left-hand side. Alamaden passes it off an SF City player. Trying to kind of just get a corner, a throw-in, get some action happening here, get a little bit of positive momentum. Alamaden kicks it down to the corner. Crosses into the middle. This is interesting, trying to get a head on it. Alamaden does, but an SF City player on the subsequent header clears it on out of there, away from safety. Nice 1-2 punch. That's going to be a foul against Alamaden. You can't do that. Might see a little bit of a tussle here. Tells him to calm on down. Alamaden player is going to get a talking to from the ref, number 4. The ref's going to tell him, listen, next time you show up at New Maywa, you bring your own bag.
You better have cash with you. This is not going to be accepted the next time.
Absolutely not. We're not supplying you at the bank. Charge you $1 instead of 25 cents. Number 4 sheepishly walks away. As the Northsiders chant over in the corner, throw him out, which honestly seems like a great thing to happen here. You get tossed out of a game. You're still in San Francisco. You get tossed out of a game in Alamaden. I don't know where you are. SF City dribbling up through the middle, trying to make something happen through the middle of the ball, or the middle of the pitch. It's cleared out. Poor clear by an Alamaden player. SF City's going to try to get a little more pressure here. Right to the middle of the box, a 1-2 touch. We're in the box. A nice daring slide by an Alamaden player could have resulted in a penalty if they weren't careful. Risky. A pass into no one, but it goes right through the middle of an Alamaden player. SF City's bouncing the ball around the top of the key. Looking to have a shot here in the corner. Shot goes in. Oh, diving save for the keeper. Oh, and another shot. SF City with a great opportunity followed by another smaller one. Results in no goal and a goal kick. What a sequence of events we just saw there. Walk us through it.
You know, it's a bit of a scram here, a scramble, and then we get it. Nice slide. You get a good shot here, and on the ricochet, just can't quite get a foot on it.
Almaden's keeper has to fully extend, try to get a hand on that one, which they did to block the ball away. It was a valiant effort and exactly what we want to see. Oh, what a horrible kick from the keeper. The ball goes up, barely clears the 18-yard box.
Put me out there. I can do that.
I think the kid getting the ball could do that. Oh, horrible kick. I'm not going to blame that big gust of wind that came through, but the Alamaden keeper really is asking themselves some questions right now. Going to go home, update their LinkedIn, go figure out life.
And once again, these balls are just not getting out by Alamaden. Let's hope we can take advantage.
Alamaden trying to put a little bit of pressure forward on him. Oh, SF City kind of getting into it. The ref's going to chat with an SF City player here. Going to pull out the yellow card, actually. Yellow card. This is going to be a yellow card for number 23 for hustling. Bellino gets in front of the ball in a way that the referee doesn't like on that throw-in. And we're going to have the announcer come on over here and let everyone in the stands know what just happened.
Tarjeta amarilla en el minuto 82 para número 23, Julio Bellino. El marcador sigue diciendo los visitantes 1, San Francisco 0.
Julio, it was just Julio being Julio as the talk up here in the press box.
Bit of a dangerous position now.
Yeah, SF City needs to kind of clear it out, but then also make something happen. You notice the 3 back on the defense for Alamaden are just staying very close to the halfway line. They haven't pushed up more than a few yards. They're maybe at their highest position right now at 3 yards off the line. Really not wanting to give up any runs as SF City's going to retain possession. It's going to be tough to get numbers through as a delinquent or errant pass, from number 10 goes on through.
Not a good time for an errant pass. You want to see them make contact, get it to your guy, and really get upfield here as time is winding down for us.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes left in real time in the match, and SF City's got to get at least one tartine loaf in the old bread basket. As they send a ball up right now, it's pretty far, out of the reach, too far for the keeper. Really nice ball right to the corner flag, actually, as SF City runs up, try to get a good hand on it. And we're going to call a foul over here against SF City. They're forward. That's probably Sandoval, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
And Birdie's out here yelling.
Yeah, Birdie's got some thoughts on that, letting him know what's going on. And it's not about fashion either. He's talking tactics. As SF City tries to retain possession in the middle of the pitch. Going to make a quick turn followed by a quick slip. And a pass off an Alamaden player almost goes out of bounds. Kind of bounces around as Alamaden tries to retain possession right here. A little cutback and a cross into the middle to dangerous space, but we've got several SF City players able to clear it out successfully. Ball right up through the middle. It's a little bit long, but it falls into the graces of an SF City player, number 10. He's top of the key, takes a shot, deflected off an Alamaden player. It's unfortunate as that was a decent attempt, a decent look unobstructed to the goal, though, from about 25 yards out.
He shot that one from deep, though. That one came from the avenues.
That's good. I like that a lot. SF City looking to just kind of string something together as we trip over the ball, but so does somebody from Alamaden inside. So maybe it's something over there in the water. Speaking of which, we're drinking this fresh Hetchy, and mixed with a little bit of this Liquid Death.
You think the Liquid
sponsor
Death
of the match
is made out of Hetchy? It has to be.
As SF City tries to put a little bit of pressure forward, but ultimately it's going to result in an SF City throw. As Alamaden tries to clear it out just under the shade of the water tower up there on top of McLaren Park.
Yeah, the famous baby blue water tower really blending in with the fog and sky today, but looking good.
I think it'd be hard-pressed to find a more beautiful team's pitch in the USL League 2 than where we are today here at Boxer Stadium as the ball comes in here to the near side. See number 43 trying to dance around with it. Crosses it in. Strong cross, a little low, ultimately cleared out pretty easily.
And that's the second cross from him that is just a little bit too low and did not find its intended recipient.
Yeah, we're looking for a strong six-man. Oh, good body right there.
Oh,
wins the ball back. We
that.
love to see it. Good hustle. 1-2 touch. 1,
back to him.
2, and 3. As SF City collects the ball in the midfield. Yeah, not a great pass. Makes up for it with his body. Gets possession, and ultimately a turnover for SF City. Here he is again. He's got it. Nice cross. Also strong. Oh, beautiful. Strangely enough, just right over the head of an SF or of the Alamaden player. Might have graced the top of his head. It's difficult to tell. They've all got such whack haircuts.
Not like our team.
Not enough mullets. Yeah, we haven't talked about that at all. We've all got such. Ball coming in the middle. Alamaden tries to play it up through the box. The sliding tackle in is deflected, and the keeper makes a beautiful diving pass to save us from danger again as Alamaden threatens, but ultimately comes up short. Upset about their barber. They're not using Shantae nor Lisa.
Shantae and Lisa have not found their way to Alamaden yet.
Finest hairdressers in San Francisco, for what it's worth. As SF City puts a little bit of pressure moving forward here. Top of the key, looking for a spot, but Almaden's parking the bus right now. They're just bringing everyone back except for their one forward, which is maybe good for us. Maybe we can sort of play with the ball like we are right now around the top of the midfield. Comes out here to 43, who's made some passes. See if we can get one on the receiving end. Looking for Sandoval. That's going to be the target that we're going for as Alamaden breaks that one up and is going to get control back.
Really trying to probe the defense there and just not finding any luck.
Keeper's out in an awkward position. Ultimately, good clear. That could have gone the other way in both directions as the clear almost cleared the head of the Alamaden defender.
Yeah,
as they try to play a through ball, keeper in the box is going to make a comfortable save.
But that was dangerous. That was going to Dolores Park at 4 o'clock without a jacket.
Keeper throws it accidentally to Alamaden. Alamaden might have an opportunity here as number 7 brings it up towards the top of the pitch, top of the key. Plays it in. Got a wrestling match going on up there. Ref's going to let him play. Number 43 here on the near side is going to try to play a through ball over the head of an Alamaden defender, but it's thwarted as he jumped quite high for that one. Alamaden looking to play some more of those corner balls. You hear the Alamaden coach saying, corner, and set up an alert on Craigslist for an apartment in San Francisco.
Good turn.
Good turn by SF City. Great call. SF City right now is trying to threaten. They don't have numbers, but they're trying to get something going in the middle. They had plenty of empty space, but ultimately were unable to retain the ball. As they're pushing it down to the corner right now, we've only got a few minutes left in regulation time as we're winding down here in the 89th minute, and Almaden's going to waste all the time they can. Oh, he's walking over to the ball slowly like he's tired. He's exhausted. He's chatting with the Northsiders. He's chirping. The ref's saying, let's go. Let's get a move on over here. We got some more soccer to play. Oh, he passes it off to number 12, who he thinks can make a better throw. Northsiders are appropriately letting him here as Alamaden just tries to do some time wasting. Back here in the corner. The ref's not having any of it. Immediately calls a foul on Alamaden. That's number 43 for SF City. Lines up to take a pass. Probably as deep downfield as he can muster as the wind is blowing in that direction. As the ball carries well over the half line. Great boot on that one. As Alamaden's trying to retain possession in the middle with a couple of headers. As SF City runs on. Time is ticking down over here, but we've still got the intensity of a club on the brink of the edge of the continent to pull us through as Carl DeFog waves in, giving us that extra bit of encouragement that this club needs in order to find the back of the net. All right, 3 more minutes. You heard him.
3 more minutes of added time here. Let's see if we can make the most of it.
SF City looking to keep possession here, maybe for the majority of those 3 minutes. You just need one opportunity, and it's them passing around the balls right now, trying to create that. Open up a little bit of space. Center of the field's wide open right now as Alamaden has kind of collapsed. They're going to try to get the ball back. SF City retains, which is great, but good body from Alamaden there. And SF City's ultimately going to have to go on in there and cause a foul to stop the progression. Almaden's going to waste another minute or so here as they get in possession. Alamaden really collapsed on that, and SF City could not find a successful number of passes to open things up.
No, they could not. A lot of physicality here from Alamaden. You would hope that this club, San Francisco, would come in with the same physicality that you would take the big wheel race, just putting your body on the line.
Alamaden shows up, and they go cheek to cheek like a crowded bus downtown during commuting hours as they clear it out. Alamaden racing to the corner again. Poor clearance. Assistant coach DeBerti grabs the ball, picks it up, and it's a quick throw to keep things moving as we are now at 90 minutes. And we're firmly in stoppage time. It's up to the referee's discretion. The referee says, I got to get deli board for a sandwich here in the field. Let's wrap this on up. As they look to pass it over.
The team meal's happening at Mama Hoo Hoo after this. We're looking forward to it.
SF City pressing, looking for a spot in the box. They've made some movement in there. It's going to go to the keeper. You know he's going to just sit on it. He's going to think about his life for a minute.
Number 22 just could not get his foot on that one.
You know, there have been so many close chances. Haven't really gone our way here in the second half. I like a lot of the ideas, but they haven't been executed with the precision that we usually see from an SF City club.
It's true. There's not a level of communication like 2 bus drivers waving at each other, you know?
Totally. Ball goes up through Alamaden as the smoke flares are on, trying to will home a victory. SF City keeper gives a nice clearance right through the middle. SF City's got to run on the box. It's a shot. It's up. It's over and off to the side of the crossbars. But that was a 1-2 from the SF City keeper all the way up to number 21 up there on the San Francisco side of things. That was a good patch.
That's Murakami right there, one of the late subs. Has fresh legs, but could not capitalize.
Yeah, it was a good attempt, though, as the flares have been lit by the Northsiders trying to give that extra push. As the SF City fans, they're all still here, and in fact, maybe even grown in number as the match has gone on, as they're trying to will their team a goal here in the 90th minute of play. Referee's telling them to hurry up. This guy's he's out there as clueless as a car in the bus lane, not quite sure what's going on.
He's kicking it towards us.
Horrible kick.
It's into the stands.
Immediately goes out of bounds.
The youth are after it.
The youth are letting him hear that. We're going to have a great opportunity for a throw, and it's number 43 sizing up people. They're looking to get something played into the box and quick as they're going to pass it right to the middle of the field. SF City FC smells it. They need to get something happening and need to get it happening now. Almaden's got numbers back. SF City, ball right in the middle of the box, right up to the keeper.
Oh!
Keeper with a diving catch over the top.
Referee's looking at his watch. Has not called it yet. Let's hope we can get one more chance here.
Yeah, SF City's looking for that golden opportunity as we keep one player up in case the keeper decides to waste a little more time. Keeper decides to play it safe with a very basic kick straight forward, goes right back into SF City control. SF City player stumbles over the ball a bit as it's getting towards the end of the match. And that's going to be it for SF City and Almaden. What a match as we wrap things up here. 1-0 Almaden. As the players exchange some positive sportsmanship, giving high fives back and forth.
Coaches come down and greet one another, saying, "Where did you get that coat, Bertie?"
We'll see you at La Talk after the match, is what they're saying. Well, what'd you think?
You know, it was a match that did not go our way, that goal right after the half really took the wind out of our sails.
Yeah.
But you would hope that the next bus would come rather quickly in light of the one we missed.
There we are. Yeah, it was a close match. I like the opportunities that SF City had. Ultimately couldn't make anything happen. No connection that resulted in goal. And the goal that Alamaden put in was nothing spectacular, nothing sensational. Just kind of a foot at the end of the touchline, kind of rolled off.
Yeah, bit of a wrestling match. They caught us sleeping. Not what you want to see, but we could not come back and really turn the tide.
Well, I rest comfortably knowing that the SF City players are resting their heads here in the beautiful city and county of San Francisco, right at the edge of the continent, while Almaden's heading back. I don't know where exactly. Maybe Colma.
You know, even when you lose, you're still waking up in the greatest town in the history of time and space.
And that feels like a win to me. So thank you for joining us and for hanging out. I'm Sequoia.
I'm your early bird.
We're from BFF.FM, Best Frequencies Forever, signing off. SF City till I move to Colma.
Gracias a todos. Hasta la próxima. ¡Viva San Francisco!